After an off day on Monday, the Foreigners returned to the practice field Tuesday. Here's what stood out during the Foreigners' 11th practice of training camp. Quarterback play. Jimmy Garoppolo finished the day 12 of 21 with 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Garoppolo's best play came on his first throw in the early team period when he fit the ball over the linebackers and in front of the safeties to Trent Sherfield, who was running a dig route from left to right. That'd be the longest throw of the day for Garoppolo in team drills. Garoppolo's overall numbers look okay, but he was only 5 of 14 on throws up to receivers not named George Kittle, and had a red zone throw intercepted by Emmanuel Mosley. More on that play later. Trey Lance was 10 of 15 with 3 touchdowns. The best stretch for Lance came during a red zone drill in the early team period. Lance would hit on all 5 of his targets, including 3 for touchdowns. The first touchdown would go from when Lance hit Brandon Ayuk, who was running a quick slant route from the right slot. On his next snap, Lance would run sprint right option and hit Mohamed Sanu at the front pylon for another touchdown. Then, on his final snap of the period, Lance would get the ball over the linebackers to a leaping Juwan Jennings in the back of the end zone. That was touchdown number 3. Garoppolo and Lance would also both lead their units down for field goals during a 2-minute drill session during the second team period. Garoppolo's sequence included a stretch of 5 straight completions, including a throw to Mohamed Sanu that bounced off the receiver's hands, along with Emmanuel Mosley, before ultimately being caught by Deebo Samuel to get the offense into field goal position. After opening his series with a short throw to JaMycal Hasty on a screen to his left and a short gain on the ground by Hasty, Lance would put his unit into field goal position when he hit Trent Sherfield with a perfectly placed fade route down the left sideline for a gain of approximately 35 yards. Lance's next 2 passes would fall incomplete, and the offense would be forced to settle for a field goal. Emmanuel Mosley. The 49ers starting secondary has looked much improved since Mosley began practicing last Friday. Mosley's pass breakup of a Garoppolo throw to Deebo Samuel put an end to the first team offense's 2-minute drill. Mosley would also make perhaps the defensive play of the day. With the offense facing 4th and goal, Mosley recognized the offense and signaled to safety Jimmy Ward what was coming. The adjustment worked perfectly as Mosley would step in front of Brandon Ayuk to intercept the throw from Garoppolo. Terrific example of communication on this play. George Kittle. Kittle had one of the most productive days of training camp so far, catching all 7 of his targets that Jimmy Garoppolo threw in his direction. Kittle didn't get any snaps today with Trey Lance. Jason Verrett. Verrett has been stellar throughout camp. Jimmy Garoppolo rarely even throws in his direction, and when he tried it today at the beginning of a 2-minute drill, Verrett was all over Brandon Ayuk to knock the ball away. Verrett looks every bit like a veteran who is out to prove that he deserves a raise with his next contract. Trent Sherfield. Sherfield's impressive training camp continued today. The receiver brought in 5 of 6 passes thrown in his direction, including a nice reception over the middle on the throw from Jimmy Garoppolo and that deep reception down the left sideline on the throw from Trey Lance. Considering his prowess on special teams, Sherfield's play on offense will make him a lock for a spot on the final roster. Interior defensive line. The interior of the 49ers defensive line may be the deepest position on the roster, and that showed through today with DJ Jones and Maurice Hurst recording sacks against the starting offensive line. Contavious Street's strong cap also continued today as he batted away a Trey Lance throw over the middle and forced the rookie quarterback to scramble 2 plays later. Injury concerns. Kyle Shanahan noted that they don't expect to have safety Jaquiski Tartt back soon. The veteran is still battling through the turf toe injury that he suffered in Week 9 of last season. Demetrius Flanagan-Foles also missed practice today. The linebacker has been placed in the concussion protocol after taking a shot from another defensive player during practice on Saturday. Jalen Hurd was out of practice once again. Kyle Shanahan expressed concern with the amount of time that Hurd has missed in camp. If the receiver can't find a way to stay on the field, it may be time for the team to finally move on. And last but not least, Eric Armstead and Samson Nevicon were not on the field again today. The defensive ends continue to be working through lower body issues.